Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's my great pleasure and honor to be your master of ceremony again tonight and to guide you through this, the 18th edition of the AUTOBEST Gala, in this magical and inspiring location. And our theme tonight, well, it's obviously a night at the museum. And what better place could one think of to celebrate the very best performances within every significant area in the European car industry than at Auto World. This special place is dedicated to the history of the motor car and sits in the very heart of Europe, here in this wonderful blue boulevard. AUTOBEST is the leading motoring writers' organization comprising the most representative car jury in Europe, with members from 31 countries. AUTOBEST represents no less than 680 million European consumers. That's 95% of the European population. AUTOBEST is the European independent motoring jury with the largest footprint on the continent and the largest in the world by number of represented countries. Now, you may wonder who the men and women are who make up this jury. Well, let's take a look at them with this short tour.
Hi, I'm Dusan, AUTOBEST member from Slovenia, and I'm just testing connectivity features of one of the finalists.
My name is Mladen Alvirovic, and I represent Serbia.
Hi, this is Gabor Széchenyi, and I am representing Hungary.
I'm Jean-Éric Raoul, AUTOBEST member for France.
I'm Krumislav Barzov, representing Republic of Macedonia.
Vladimir Rybecký from Czech Republic.
I'm Okan Altan from Istanbul. I am AUTOBEST jury member from Turkey.
I am Dan Vardie and I'm representing Romania.
Yannis Stavropoulos from Greece, the best country in the world.
I'm Rob van Ginneken. I represent the Netherlands.
Hello, my name is Ozan Adamovic and I'm a Croatian member of AUTOBEST. This is the way I sometimes test the space of the car.
I'm Gerd Končik representing Austria on the AUTOBEST jury, and I'm excited about our test drive, and I'm keen to know who will be the winner.
Hi, my name is Ulrik Södlind. I'm chief editor at Automotor and Sport in Sweden. I'm enjoying the sun and enjoying the cars and just sitting here contemplating pros and cons for all the cars, and there are big differences.
I am Milja Seliktor, representing Bulgaria, and I am also a co-founder of AUTOBEST.
I'm Dave Humphreys, representing Ireland.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jutta Bernhard. From Global Press, I represent Germany with the AUTOBEST jury. Unfortunately, I am the onlyest woman together with 30 men, but I enjoy every day together with them, and I look forward who will be the winner this year. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Tommi Lempinen and I'm from Ilta-Sanomat magazine and represent Finland in the AUTOBEST jury.
Hello, I'm Xavier Duff and I'm glad to represent Belgium. Hello everybody.
I'm David from Norway. We are here at Vairano today in Italy and we are testing the finalists in this year's AUTOBEST and it's very exciting.
Hello, my name is Rui Pedro Reis and I'm representing Portugal.
I'm Alessio Viola, Italian jury member.
Hi, I'm Markus Rutishauser, chief editor of Automobile Club of Switzerland. I'm a member of AUTOBEST jury. It's my first time and I'm very impressed for the test with the cars. It's very interesting.
I'm Joan Almao. I'm from coches.net in the web and in YouTube, and I'm the Spanish jury member of AUTOBEST.
My name is Szczepan Mroczek. I'm representing Poland.
My name is Rudolf Karpat, voting for Slovakia.
Hello, my name is Piotr Menschik. I'm from Moscow.
Hi, my name is Sonia Darmanin and I am the jury member proudly representing the island of Malta.
Hello, I'm Peter Nunn from the United Kingdom.
I'm Mikkel Tomsager, chief editor of Beat Magazine, representing Denmark.
Hello, I'm Petros Zougis from the beautiful island of Cyprus. We just finished an exciting day here in Vairano test track, and now the voting template will show the winner.
Oleg Vasilevsky, Ukraine, 15 years dedicated to AUTOBEST.
We are AUTOBEST! Bravo!
And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, so are we. So would you all like to stand up? Because many of them are here and have joined us tonight here in Brussels. So where are you all? Would you stand up? Thank you. Now, as many of you know, each edition of the AUTOBEST Award Gala is organised in a different country. And this year's location here in Brussels has inspired tonight's gala in a very special way. Now, I hope you all enjoyed the short guided visit on this Blue Boulevard earlier in the evening, which gave you the opportunity to discover some of the most beautiful treasures housed here at AutoWorld. Well, we've set tonight's gala in the middle of the museum, so I sincerely hope that the presence of all these sleeping beauties is going to help make the night just a little bit more magical. The AutoBest Gala evening is a special moment of coming together. It's the world's most important independent event dedicated to the car industry with an impressive series of award categories. Now, this year is the most complete one in history, so let's welcome Dan Vardier, the charismatic and visionary founder and chairman of AutoBest, to reveal the thinking behind this year's awards.
Dear Mr. Tata, dear Linda and other distinguished top executives, dear AutoBest jury members, ladies and gentlemen, welcome you all. Thank you for taking the time to be tonight with us in Brussels, the beautiful capital of Europe. We are in the Auto World Museum, a landmark of Brussels. We are the first time here in following rules of AutoBest. We will not be back in less than 31 years. It's the time to enjoy. Today we have the 18th edition of our gala. In the countries of Europe at 18 years old, everyone is becoming an adult, responsible for his, her actions, ready to take responsibilities for himself and the loved ones, family, friends, and for the society. AutoBest Gala is not anymore a child of the motoring media. It is today becoming an adult, taking care about the motoring of Europe, giving to more than 650 million people living in our region a vision for the future of a car, for the future of car industry. A continuous assessment about the mega trends we first announced more than 2 years ago. From now on, AutoBest is deeply focused on what really matters in a disruptive world with so many fake news. And at a global level is the only one worldwide independent celebration of car with so many executives coming from so many companies. This year is a record-breaking edition. There is no coincidence. This edition is the most complete in our history. For the first time, we deliver no less than 11 awards, including the latest introduced, A Star is Born by AutoBest. The first woman is becoming a member of globally unique Man Best Hall of Fame, dedicated to the best managers in the automotive industry. We have for the first time a multiple winner, and yes, our AutoBest Hall of Fame, the Oscar of all the automotive galleries in the world, is welcoming today one of the most respected industrialists on the planet. We introduced the first evolution of our legendary voting matrix, the first attempt of an European motoring media jury to make a transparent and balanced assessment of the best by car of Europe. The new trends took space in our matrix in time with the changing world of automotive. This process will continue at an accelerated pace. AutoBest is becoming the first independent motoring jury in the world able to make a real professional comparison between an EV an electric car, and a classical propulsion car. How we will do it? Stay focused. Everything is coming at the right moment. We also launched in 2018 two revolutionary projects. Both of them will continue to be developed this year at a very high speed, and I mean it. After the first edition of AUTOBEST Summit held in Bucharest, Romania, I am happy to announce here, as a world news premiere, that the second edition is going to Roma, the beautiful city of Italy and arguably the ancient capital of the most remarkable empire in the history of humankind. We are in close cooperation with the mayor of Rome and with the City Hall administration, and with the idea to bring together the best specialists we have in the automotive world in a dialogue with the managers of the city in order just to explore the strengths but also the limits of these technologies. We aim to help a big historical city like Rome to find solutions for pollution, traffic, parking space, mobility, and so on. We also realized the first independent comparative test for real range of the electric vehicles. We pioneered two AUTOBEST indexes, making bold statements about the real range in a very simple way, as the customers all around Europe are asking. This year we will go for the second edition of EcoBest Challenge to continue exploring the real green capabilities of the EVs and plug-in hybrids. We will continue to check the real range, but also the charging capabilities of these cars. For the record, EcoBest Challenge is not at all a new concept. It was launched exactly 10 years ago as a part of the AUTOBEST Real Green Initiative during our Gala back then in Istanbul, Turkey. This was long time before Dieselgate. This is probably the most complex and revolutionary project yet developed under the AUTOBEST organization umbrella. Today, we will not reveal more, but I can tell you, and you know us, it is worth to stay tuned for the incoming revolution. I repeat, revolution. And now is the time for delivering my thanks. Another tradition here. Allow me to start with our distinguished member representing Belgium. We are here because of Xavier Duff. He is the best example of a jury member taking care of the Gala in his country. He had a great contribution to this event, and on behalf of my co-founders and jury members, allow me to thank him, and please join me in a round of applause for his outstanding work. I thank to our partner companies here in Brussels, starting with the Red Line Agency, which did their part to have this gala at an unprecedented level. I will not forget my team, who did a tremendous work in coordinating all these huge efforts for the gala. Thank you, Larissa. She is somewhere here, I think she's there. Thank you, Larissa, and thank you. And thank you, Dana, which is back in the office. We are very happy to see here tonight so many top executives from the car industry. We see this as a sign of appreciation for our awards and the importance for the European car buyers. You know what? I will not finish before saying the most important sentence. On behalf of myself and the jury members, we thank Linda Jackson, Citroën President, and Michael Lössler the Opel president, for their great support in making real the show of tonight. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Michael. And yes, thank you, Arnaud Belloni, the Global Marketing Director of Citroën, and thank you, Peter Voss and Jean-Philippe Kempf of Opel Communications. These three guys been my partners in crime for this evening. So it's easy. If it's something good, congratulate them. If it's something wrong, talk to me. And thank you, Harald, for your continuous and discreet support. Thank you. And now, I'm becoming silent, and I leave you in the capable hands of Amanda Stratton and these beautiful vintage cars to guide you through the magic museum night of AUTOBEST. Thank you.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you very much, Dan. Now, last year, I had the great honor to be assisted in my task by Mozart in person. And for this edition, I was promised the assistance of another passionate Belgian genius, although maybe a little less known to the general public than Amadeus, but I actually haven't had the opportunity to meet the man himself yet. So I'm as curious as you are, ladies and gentlemen. Would you please give a very warm round of applause to Albert? Albert. Oh, I'm sorry, this is Albert? And am I supposed to be presenting tonight's awards with a car?
Excuse me, Gala, who in God's name called me a car?
Well, sorry, but that was me, Amanda Stratton. I'm actually up here to your right, and I'm so sorry if I actually offended you in any way, but I didn't expect to be talking back to a car.
No offense, Mrs. Cassandra Stepan. Neither did I expect to talk to such a beautiful lady either. But I'm not just a car. I'm a high-quality chassis cour cabriolet, considered among the best of my time. By the way, my full name is Excelsior Albert I, named after the Belgian king Albert Leopold Clément Marie Meinrad, second son of Prince Philip I and his wife Princess Marie of Hohenzollern-Sigmaringen. But everyone here calls me the expert.
Unbelievable. It seems that I'm going to be assisted by a talking Excelsior Albert I, chassis court cabriolet. Well, Albert, nice to meet you.
The expert.
Oh, sorry, expert, of course. I beg your pardon. Thank you very much for your assistance.
I will serve you with utmost diligence, as I served, back in 1927, His Excellency the Ambassador of Romania of Great Britain.
Oh, the Romanian ambassador. What a coincidence. I wonder whether Dan Vardier knew about that.
Pardon me, but who is Dark Vader?
Dan Vardier. He's our host. He's Romanian. He's the one that just gave the opening speech.
I didn't hear that. My 6 cylinders must be a bit stuffy. Guylain, you should have a look at them. Anyhow, give Mr. Stan Hardy my utmost regards.
Oh.
Good gracious! Allez, vous êtes son portrait tout craché.
I beg your pardon.
You are the spitting image of Queen Mary of Romania in person. But excusez, I interrupted you.
Well, thank you. Dan Vardier has another very important announcement.
Of course, my dear. Tell Pan Party that I'll keep silent like a grave.
Thank you, Albert, the expert. Well, Dan has got a very important new trophy to announce, and it's called A Star is Born. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, please, Dan Vardier. Dan, it seems like we have a very surprising night. I certainly didn't expect to be talking to a talking car.
I was also not expecting to learn about the Queen Mary of Romania here in this museum. Well, Amanda, we are in the country of surrealism, and if they run a country without a government, they certainly can run a talking car without a driver, which, by the way, is the future of motoring.
Well, I hope this talking car isn't a talking head. Anyway, talking about surprises, tell us a little bit more about the new award that's dedicated to new startups and ventures in the car industry.
Dear Alain, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to witness a very important moment as we start the Gala with the latest prize in our history. A Star is Born by AUTOBEST is dedicated to the new startups, new ventures in the car industry. As we are seeing an unprecedented number of new companies joining the industry, the AUTOBEST jury decided only last year to award relevant, meaningful new industrial projects on a national and international scale. This is about completely new car brands, new mobility solutions, new technology companies involved in the auto world. The procedure to award a new company is very precise and includes an in-depth analysis of the project from any perspective, from industrial and commercial to the design, personnel, and financial resources. AUTOBEST jury is the first and so far the only independent motoring media in Europe and in the world to come with such an initiative well received by the consumers around the world. Just a figure, we reached 12.5 million viewers when we awarded last year for the first time in Vietnam, which is quite impressive in any kind of country we are talking. Lynk & Co was from the very first announcement quite an extraordinary project. Lynk & Co is pioneering a new approach of the market in terms of sales with ambition to liaise less on usual dealers network, but more on digital formula and modern shops. It is looking to offer a car by demand either based on hours of kilometers of rent in a search for new mobility solutions. It is looking for the most advanced connected technologies on board, being the first brand with a button called Connect on the touchscreen. As Alan Wieser, the leader of Lynk & Co, put it once, is, and I'm quoting him, a mobile computer on wheels. End of quoting. And it is about the premium quality for design, thank you, Peter, engineering and materials cleverly packaged for a good price, making a value for money proposition without equal in the industry. At AUTOBEST, we've been waiting to see the first year of sales in the first but the most competitive market of the world, China. And yes, the commercial results of Lynk & Co in China are outstanding, proving that the new brand of Geely Automotive Group is really a new star of the industry, a star which is carefully preparing the European launch. We, at AUTOBEST, felt compelled to recognize its achievements with our AUTOBEST New Star Award. On behalf of all the jury members, allow me to congratulate Alan Wieser and his team for this extraordinary project. It is a lesson for the entire world. When you have the right vision and determination, you can come with a comprehensive initiative to conquer the world. Lynk & Co is proving that anything can be challenged. Nowadays, it's not anymore important the country or the continent. It can be done. Well done, Lynk & Co. Missing part, we have it.
Okay, good.
It's coming.
Thank you.
It was simply.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Darth Vader. That will remain with you. It's actually quite strange to stand here with a tuxedo and a bow tie, because as some of you may know, we have quite a lot of corporate policies at Link & Co., one of which is that you're not allowed in with a tie. So anybody who enters our office with a tie has to take it off, which for some of the particularly German consultants is quite a challenge. So standing here for me is an exception, so Jenan, don't take too many pictures for internal staff. So it feels weird because if I go to an automotive event, you wear a suit and then I don't feel at home anymore. But if I spend the time with our target customers, the millennials, then I'm the old guy. And I've always thought that the only way to be relevant for millennials is to recruit millennials. So our company is about 50% women, about 25 nationalities, and the average age is 34, which is quite unique, I think, in this industry. I'm actually the oldest in the team, so Grandpa is actually my nickname in the company. This was all born from an idea that starting a new car brand cannot be only about the car. And I have this conviction since 15 years in the car industry. I've been around in the industry for 32 years. Strangely enough, I've been walking around with this idea for 15 years, but every time I explained it to my previous, let's say, big employers, they looked at me as if I was smoking the wrong substance. Now I think I have the opportunity to execute it with a very, very exciting team. And I think the basic idea of what we're doing is that we see an incredible trend around the globe, both in China, in the US, and in Europe, that consumers want something else. The consumer are changing in a radical way. A consumer today has got nothing to do with a consumer of 10 years ago. And yet we have to admit the car industry today, its business model is the same as 100 years ago. So we said we don't have the arrogance to say the car industry is wrong and we are right, but we do have the confidence to say that there is room to do something else. There's consumers out there, a growing mass of consumers who want something else, and that's what we're going to try to create. So where we started with was not the car, but the consumer, and we looked at the car industry as it is today, and we identified, sorry for my French, the 6 shit points in today's car industry from a consumer point of view, and we said, let's just eliminate them and create a new business model based upon that. It's fun, it's excitement, I really enjoy it, but it's, as you say, it's a lot of hard work. I'm 35 and I had really dark black hair 3 years ago. So it's not easy, but it makes fun. And we had an incredible start in China, and that gives us a lot of confidence. We'll be launching in Europe in 2020 and then later in the US. Thanks again, Darth Vader, for this wonderful award. Look forward to meeting all of you, and thanks again.
Well, thank you, Darth Vader and Grandpa Visser, ladies and gentlemen. We have another 3 awards to present before our gourmet starter. Therefore, we need to shift gears and start with the first category, the Sport Best category. Albert, it's your turn. Albert? Albert? Seems Albert's run out of steam.
Well, that'd be surprising, ma'am. Albert I won the Grand Prix de Lille back in 1926.
Who said that?
Me, over here. My name's Baker, the powerful, spacious 8-cylinder with outstanding acceleration. I'm standing next to table 3 to the right. I mean, my right. Your left. The gorgeous red Four Seasons roaster. Huh. You want to listen to my new horn?
Nay, what was that, Baker? Give me a second, handsome. I still need to put some eyeliner on. Can't go to a party like this.
I'm sorry, sweetie, but there ain't no time for that.
Que se passe-t-il? What time is it?
It's showtime. Albert the expert burst his radiator hose.
Oh, mon Dieu, déjà? I'm not ready. Gala, can you bring us some fuel? Also for table 8. Ces messieurs dames ont soif.
Die Ruhe der Seele ist ein herrliches Ding und die Freude an sich selbst.
Who said that?
Who said that?
Russell.
Nein, no, Johann Wolfgang von Goethe.
excuse me, but I have got to interrupt this conversation. What is going on here?
Well, ma'am, didn't you know that when night falls and the museum lights go out, some of us come to life?
What? Exactly how many of you come to life?
Well, it's hard to tell. There's Beauty.
Hello, Madame Stratton.
And Russell, our German caravan. Just been back from a long holiday.
Yes, indeed. Guten Abend, Frau Schretten.
Yeah, obviously. Albert I, our Belgian friend.
Somebody called me. Oh, is it my turn? Oh, Gala, I need my syrup.
Yeah, moi aussi. Happy to see you, madame.
And then there's also Ben, standing next to me. Oh, no, sorry, he's being serviced right now.
Hey! There's me up here in the premium segment. Can you see me? 皆さん、こんばんは.
Konnichiwa, Lex. Glad you're on tonight, too.
I don't believe this. I feel a little bit like David Hasselhoff talking to Kit in Knight Rider. Please tell me I'm not dreaming. Right, great. I've now got 6 assistants. Okay, guys, listen. Who of you is good at sports?
But I am. Did you know, Miss Treaton, that Motorsports magazine reported in its September 1927 edition that
Pardon, Albert, I was one of the most successful racing cars of all time. So I think that
私を許してください. I am an outstanding sports car containing the world's fastest speed transmission.
Gentlemen, please. This is not a cabaret. Right, sorry, but from now on, it's my way or the highway. Okay, cut your engines.
Okay, you're the boss.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, time to tell us a little bit more about the motivations behind the winner of this year's Sport Best Award. Please welcome to the stage the jury member representing Belgium, Mr. Xavier Daff.
Well, dear honorable guest, it may be coincidence that we honor a company based in Brussels at the Gala as Sports Best winner. However, Toyota Motor Company has fully deserved it. Toyota has a long and successful history in many motorsports series on a top level, from Formula One to IndyCars and rallying. 2018 marked a real highlight for the Japanese manufacturer, with a 1-2 victory in the legendary 24 Hours of Le Mans, and the WRC in the current ongoing World Endurance Championship. Toyota is chasing manufacturers and pilots titles. Congrats to Toyota Motorsport.
And to receive the Sport Best 2018 prize, would you please welcome to the stage Mr. Alain Dujardin, the General Manager of Toyota Gazoo Racing. Is there a bottom bit?
So thank you, Amanda, and thank you, Xavier, and of course, thank you, Dan, and all AUTOBEST jury members. It is, of course, a great honor for me to be here today and to take in acceptance this great award for the Toyota Motor Corporation, as well as for Toyota Gazoo Racing, the business unit which I work for here in Europe. The last 12 months for European operations have been very exciting. We have not only grown our sales volume and our market share, we also managed to significantly increase our hybrid sales mix. But moreover, we've made incredible progress on our motorsports activities. The Toyota Gazoo Racing winning the 24 Hours of Le Mans winning afterwards the World Rally Championship, and last month winning the Dakar Rally. These are achievements which were, of course, beyond our expectations. Winning such a hat-trick is quite challenging in the motorsports industry. I would like to explain to you that the Toyota Gazoo Racing role is there to truly inject a healthy dose of passion into Toyota cars and, of course, into our company. Furthermore, it achieves to create fans around the world for the Toyota brand, but we believe that we also contribute to fan creation for the overall motorsports industry. That said, I believe that we have truly achieved our goals and objectives. The Gazoo Racing passion is already fully injected in many of our new models. You are very well aware of the launch of the GR Supra. We also brought a Yaris GRN to market, but even our most recent launch of the new Corolla will carry the Gazoo Racing badge. A wise man once said that with racing or with competition comes development. We truly believe that we are in motorsports not to justify our desire for our curiosity for racing. We are there in motorsports to enable the development of the motor industry. The man which quoted this was Kiichiro Toyoda, our founder of the company, and he quoted this in 1952. I truly believe that his observations are still valid today in the European and in global market. They are valid for us as a corporation, but they're also valid and true for what concerns the motor industry as a whole. So I take this opportunity to thank you again for your recognition for this award, and thank you very much and enjoy the evening.
Thank you. So our next category of awards is the Safety Best Award. Now, Dudley Moore, the famous British actor, comedian and singer, once said that the very best safety device is a rearview mirror with a cop car in it. And it is...
Sandra dear, did you know that the first person to die in an automobile accident was called Henry Bliss? And that was in 1899.
With all due respect, Albert, now is really not the time.
Attendez, Amanda. This fatal accident set into motion a series of improvements to the automobile safety. By the way, I am equipped with a speedometer.
But no seat belts, honey.
Pardon? A seat belt? Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
Never mind. I'm sure you also don't know what an airbag is.
No.
It was patented by a German.
Excuse me to interrupt you, folks. I heard that the winner of this year's Safety Best Award invented a kind of system that detects movements in the rear seat and acts to prevent parents from leaving a child in the back seat of a hot car.
Hell, that sounds great.
Oh, I'd love to have that too.
Who invented this device?
Well, my friends, it's time to find out and announce the winner of the Safety Best 2018. And I'd like the jury member, Mr. Peter Menchik from Russia, to come up and join me on stage and give us more details on this amazing device.
Mind the steps, Mr. Menchik.
AUTOBEST jury members voted for Hyundai's rear occupant alert as the winner of Safety Best 2018 award. We consider Hyundai as an example to be followed by other brands to include this kind of systems in future car ranges, especially in the family-oriented models. Congratulations. Welcome.
And to receive the Safety Best 2018 prize, would we please welcome Raf van Nuffel, Director, Product and Pricing Management from Hyundai. Welcome.
First of all, actually, I live in Germany because there I'm working for a Korean company. But actually, I'm very happy because I am from Belgium. This is where I grew up. And I don't want to wait another 31 years for the next occasion. So that's why it's actually quite convenient that I can come here to take this award with me. First of all, on behalf of Hyundai Motor Company, of course, I would like to thank the whole AUTOBEST organization for this award. We are very proud of all the recognition we have received from AUTOBEST in the recent years. And especially proud with this AUTOBEST Safety Best 2018 award for our new rear occupant alert system. This life-saving feature goes really beyond the commonly offered active and passive safety features in the industry. And moreover, this Safety Best award proves really that Hyundai's commitment to provide the road users and its customers with best-in-class safety level. Also recently, for instance, on the Hyundai Nexo, we were awarded with best-in-class safety by Euro NCAP. And there's more to come from us. For instance, we have also just announced the world's first multi-collision airbag system. And this really confirms our industry-leading position. So once again, thank you very much.
Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've still got a tiny bit of energy left because we have another very important award to hand out in the very fast-growing segment of green cars. And it's about time to hear the jury's verdict.
Verdict? That's funny, Amanda, because vert in French means green. Madame, would you please let me reveal the winner of this category, s'il vous plaît?
Well, with all due respect, monsieur, do you happen to know who the winner is?
Oh, no, but for sure it must be a French car, or a French company at least.
Well, that was the case last year, but listen, there'll come a more suitable moment in our programme where I'll definitely need you. But for now, do you mind?
Absolument pas, madame.
So, to tell us more about the AUTOBEST Award for 2018, please give a warm round of applause to our jury member from Switzerland, Mr. Markus Reuthauser.
Good evening from Switzerland, and good to see you all. The Jaguar I-Pace is the winner of the AUTOBEST 2018 award. The first electric Jaguar is also the first premium electric SUV to come from the European manufacturer. It is one of the most technically expression of Jaguar Land Rover's technical capabilities. It's a game changer in the fast-growing segment of green cars, a perfect example of AUTOBEST, meaning AUTOBEST. Congratulations!
Super!
Congratulations! William Lyons would be so proud.
And to receive the AUTOBEST 2018 prize, please welcome Professor Dr. Ralph Space, CEO of Jaguar Land Rover.
First of all, I have to say thank you. Thank you very much. I'm so surprised, and I also would like to take the opportunity to say thank you to the team in Whitley, in Gaydon, for this very, very special product. And as you mentioned, it indeed is a game changer. It has won more than 30 awards already around the world, and I'm so proud to get the AUTOBEST. But I also can tell you, I-Pace was Green Car of the Year in China, and you can imagine, Car of the Year in Germany was a very, very special event for me. Maybe I share with you in 2 minutes the excitement about this car. It started with 2 glasses of red wine, with 2 engineers talking about future mobilities, doing something special, a kind of destination zero for the future mobility. And whenever two engineers start, then they have to create and show the idea, and then the marketing guys define a potential volume. And in that case, because this kind of discussion was years ago, prior to the hype of any electric vehicle, we didn't get any volume. There was no profitability. So theoretically, as you all know, there was not an opportunity to start this project. And I'm very, very honored that we all got the support from Ratan Tata. Without Ratan Tata, not only the company would not exist, but also this car would not be on street. So I say thank you very much to Ratan Tata for all what he has done for the company and this product. It's his prize. Thanks a lot.
Well, you'll be delighted to know that after all this excitement, it really is now time for you to reload your virtual batteries as we welcome our special gourmet dinner tonight, starting with...
I can smell it from here. Thomas shrimps, a tian of fresh and confit tomatoes, parmesan and scampi marinated with basil, crisp white balsamic vinaigrette. Lecker, exquisite.
Well, a small piece of advice, though, don't get too distracted by our lovely friends, and please come and see me, Gala. Bon appétit. Today, with these 31 jury members from 31 countries, AUTOBEST represents no less than 680 million consumers. That's 95% of the entire European population.
There is no small country on our continent not asking to become an AUTOBEST member, which is showing that more and more Europeans, even from small countries, started to understand how important it is to be an AUTOBEST part of the team, which is giving the best bike car of Europe award.
This award is for the whole Porsche team. It is more than 260 people from 40 different nations, but we all have one target: winning races for Porsche.
'Total Safety Sense has been rolled out on a wide scale, covering today 90%, as Julta mentioned, of our lineup in Europe. We will continue to work out and to contribute to the democratization of this technology. So again, thank you very much for this award. Thank you.
Young team of enthusiastic, passionate designers. I can't get them to leave at night, but they are dedicated to making beautiful cars. So thank you very much. Thanks to everyone, and it's a great honor for the award. Thank you.
The integration of Alexa in our cars is perfectly encapsulating the way we are thinking about connectivity at SEAT, to integrate smart and nimble solutions to bring added value to our customers.
You learn so much when you work for these people, and the way they are treating Europe is really great, because they treat us and our brands with respect, and this is something which is for me the way to success.
Music, composing music, starts with a very, very small scribbled down, the very first notes. And the same thing is going to happen in designing cars. And I can really say we have with the designers of the Royal College of Art, some wonderful designers in our team, designing this Britishness of our cars combined with this engineering integrity.
Of these mentioned details from your life and more we have no time now. Dear Dr. Wolfgang Porsche tells a lot about you and reveals something that makes you stand out as a person and as an entrepreneur, that makes you so special to us.
What can I say after such a laudation? First, I'm proud and happy to be honored for my life's work. Thank you, Mr. Vardia, for your kind words. Thank you for this distinguished speech.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we are to our last but the most important moment of this evening, celebrating the best bike car of Europe.
Dan, you mentioned it as well, that hopefully this is also a reward
and in recognition of all of the hard work that my team have been doing to actually turn around Citroën since 2014. We've remade Citroën, we've rebuilt Citroën, it's the rebirth of Citroën, so I'm very proud on that respect as well.
We are here in Vairano for the third time organizing the final 6th test of AUTOBEST, the European Best Buy Car competition. This is the 18th edition of our independent motoring media contest. This year we have quite a lot of finalists, all of them very good cars for the average consumer of Europe. My colleagues performed a lot of tests with these cars and soon we'll be able to give you the result.
I know I'm not the only one. I like to stalk the city streets, down into the basin beats, and I know I'm not your only one. I know I'm not your only one, but you keep on hanging round, keep on hanging round, my girl. But you keep on coming back, keep on coming back for more. Maybe, maybe not now, maybe.
This year, all these different type of vehicles are bringing us to, on the voting process, very difficult condition because this year finalists are totally different cars, but all good.
We are happy to say that with 31 countries represented in the jury, AUTOBEST is representing more than 92% of the whole population of Europe, and we are talking about 743 million people living in Europe. It's one of the largest, if not the largest, independent motoring jury in Europe and even in the world.
Tested very good 6 car. This is beautiful car. Today it's fantastic with me.
va putea să reprezinte parțial, subliniez parțial, o soluție pentru descongestionarea traficului în oraș. Vreau ca România să rămână un punct important pe harta industrială a automobilului.
Nu numai că suntem hotărâți, dar astăzi integrăm din ce în ce mai multe intersecții în sistemul de management al traficului, în așa numitul BTMS.
Cred că statul român trebuie să localizeze niște perimetre cu un potențial logistic mare pentru eventualele viitoarele investiții în domeniul auto. Suntem complet deschiși pieței auto și vrem să organizăm cât mai multe manifestări în acest domeniu.
Curând, capitala, primăria va avea un program Smart City.
Full autonomy will be around on the road.
Every city, every country has a different level of maturity.
Prepare for lots of different things, like you've got winter, and you have to be able to drive. I mean, an autonomous vehicle also recognize that you've got an icy road coming, and you have to stop and these kind of things.
Am implementat în Croația un număr impresionant de stații de încărcare electrice. Am ajuns în jur de 2500 de stații electrice, toate conectate una cu alta. Că se poate pune la dispoziție sistem de smart payment, inclusiv în mașinile autonome.
Cumpăra o mașină în România și veți dori să mergeți probabil undeva în Europa, va trebui ca această mașină să aibă parametrii și legislația respectivă să permită atât în țara de origine cât și în celelalte să fie conformă cu regulile care se impun în trafic.
Did you do any simulation what's going to happen with electric cars? Because standard car, you know there's a market, you can sell it, you know there's a customer, and you have no problem with the longevity of some of its components, like longevity of the batteries, which is still unknown to all of us. So what's going to happen? How much will depreciate the price of electric car which we buy tomorrow from Jaguar or Audi?
Mobilitatea de viitorului este practic ce înseamnă dezvoltarea tehnologică a industriilor foarte apropiate de acest fenomen, iar challenge-ul aruncat mai devreme este dacă asigurările sunt o industrie, hai să spunem, lipită de mobilitatea viitorului. Aș spune foarte rapid că da, nu numai pentru că reprezint industria asigurărilor.
O să încerc să vin cu o întrebare pentru cei care chiar cumpără. Deja nu mai este o întrebare, este un fact. Ce fac după ce au cumpărat mașina electrică?
Ați dus discuția la un nivel global, să-i spunem, de oraș, de suprafață mare sau chiar de țară. Însă eu sunt un cumpărător care mă interesează o mașină electrică și nu știu nimic despre ceea ce trebuie să fac. Cum îmi voi încărca mașina acasă?
Nivelul de echipare al unui Audi A4, de exemplu, atât din punct de vedere preț, configurație, este diferit față de modelul importat în România, față de cel din Germania.
Pe scurt, viitorul automobilului îl cunoaștem, va fi electric. Și aici începe marele challenge al nostru al tuturor.
Hi, I'm Dusan, AUTOBEST member from Slovenia, and I'm just testing connectivity features of one of the finalists.
My name is Mladen Alvirovic, and I represent Serbia.
Hi, this is Gabor Széchenyi, and I am representing Hungary.
I'm Jean-Éric Raoul, AUTOBEST member for France.
I'm Krumislav Barzov, representing Republic of Macedonia.
Vladimir Ribecky from Czech Republic.
I'm Okan Altan from Istanbul. I am AUTOBEST jury member from Turkey.
I am Dan Vardie and I'm representing Romania.
Yannis Stavropoulos from Greece, the best country in the world.
I'm Rob van Ginneken. I represent the Netherlands.
Hello, my name is Ozan Adamovic and I'm a Croatian member of AUTOBEST. This is the way I sometimes test the space of the car.
I'm Gerd Končik representing Austria on the AUTOBEST jury, and I'm excited about our test drive, and I'm keen to know who will be the winner.
Hi, my name is Ulrik Söderlind. I'm chief editor at Automotor and Sport in Sweden. I'm enjoying the sun and enjoying the cars and just sitting here contemplating pros and cons for all the cars, and there are big differences.
I'm Mile Selector representing Bulgaria, and I'm also a co-founder of AUTOBEST.
I'm Dave Humphreys representing Ireland.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jutta Bernhard. From Global Press I represent Germany with the AUTOBEST jury. Unfortunately, I am the onlyest woman together with 30 men, but I enjoy every day together with them, and I look forward who will be the winner this year. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Tommi Lempinen and I'm from Ilta-Sanomat magazine and represent Finland in the AUTOBEST jury.
Hello, I'm Xavier Duff and I'm glad to represent Belgium. Hello everybody.
I'm David from Norway. We are here at Vairano today in Italy, and we are testing the finalists in this year's AUTOBEST, and it's very exciting.
Hello, my name is Rui Pedro Reis and I'm representing Portugal.
I'm Alessio Viola, Italian jury member.
Hi, I'm Markus Rutishauser, chief editor of Automobile Club of Switzerland. I'm a member of AUTOBEST jury. It's my first time and I'm very impressed for the test with the cars. It's very interesting.
I'm Joan Almao, I'm from coches.net in the web and in YouTube, and I'm the Spanish jury member of AUTOBEST.
My name is Szczepan Roczek, I'm representing Poland.
My name is Rudolf Karpat, voting for Slovakia.
Hello, my name is Piotr Menschik, I'm from Moscow.
Hi, my name is Tonia Darmanin and I am the jury member proudly representing the island of Malta.
Hello, I'm Peter Nunn from the United Kingdom.
I'm Mikkel Tomsager, chief editor of Beat Magazine, representing Denmark.
Hello, I'm Petros Zugis from the beautiful island of Cyprus. We just finished an exciting day here in Vairano test track, and now the voting template will show the winner.
Oleg Vasilevsky, Ukraine, 15 years dedicated to AUTOBEST.
We are AUTOBEST!
Is the right time to buy an electric vehicle? Maybe. The offer in Europe is increasing a lot. There are new models on the market, and the existing ones has more powerful engines and also more capable battery packs. But there is two problems related to the electric cars. One is the price, and the other one is the range. In this video, we want to answer a very simple question to the potential buyers of an electric vehicle. Which is the range we can expect if I buy an electric car? In collaboration with AUTOBEST, one of the most prestigious European motoring juries, and the circuit of Barcelona-Catalonia, in which we are in this moment, we will test all the electric vehicles on sale in the market with more than 200 kilometers of homologated range. And what we will do is to drive these cars in real conditions to inform you which is the real range of each one. I will present you all the cars in alphabetical order. BMW i3. Futuristic, urban and technological, the i3 is a 5-doors, 4-seats car launched 5 years ago. Improved at the end of 2017, exists in two versions, Normal and S, the last with a more powerful motor. The normal version we use in this test has a 125 kilowatts engine
and a 1-year-old new battery with a capacity of 33 kWh instead of 22. The homologated range in net form is 300 km but 225 following the new WLTP protocol. Price in Spain starts at 38,200 euros. Hyundai Ioniq. This is the electric version of a car that also exists under hybrid and plug-in hybrid forms.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I very much hope you enjoyed the wonderful food showcasing such amazing cooking techniques. And we all know that technique can make all the difference. Isn't that right, Gala? Well, where is our discreet car mechanic? He's over there. Now, I need you here on stage, so don't be shy. Would you come over so that everybody can actually take a look at you? Gila, come up here. Here he is. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Gila, the wonderful mechanic who, despite his age, still looks after all these beauties here.
Hello, hello.
Now, Gila, as a car mechanic with your considerable experience in restoration, I wonder if you'd be so kind as to announce the next award winner, if you would.
Okay. The next award is the Techno-Best Award.
Hey, Gila! I love techno music. Have you ever listened at Takyu Ishino drum kicks?
No.
Why don't you join me upstairs on my dance floor, old man? Listen, I pump up the volume of my high-watt audio system. Can you hear this?
Okay, Craig. Lex, please. Thank you very much. Now, you know the Techno-Best Award is about technological evolution, and it's not about music. So, Gila, would you please get this car to cool down a little bit?
Yeah, but it's kind of hard to get control of a sports car of that kind, you know.
But isn't there something like Valium for cars you can give it?
I don't know, maybe some Valvoline. I'm going to look for that, yeah, sorry.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, let's leave Gila to get all the cars fixed, and let's now turn our attention to the jury member in charge tonight.
Excusez-me, wouldn't it be great that a French brand wins the Techno-Best Award for once?
Mon chéri, French brands only win beauty and luxury brand awards. Imagine we had a beauty category in AUTOBEST. Oh, I'd love to be the Coco Chanel of the industry. Ce serait cool.
No, mais you're such a fashion victim. Listen, it's time a French car brand wins the Techno-Best Award.
Well, my dear, maybe your wish could come true. Let's welcome Okan Altana, jury member from Turkey, to talk about the winner of the 2018 Techno-Best Award.
Okay, Techno-Best 2018 goes to French premium brand DS for its active scan suspension, for pioneering the use of one camera, 4 attitude sensors and 3 accelerometers to scan the road ahead for bumps and dips. Adjusting the damper settings accordingly, it is remarkable automotive technology, giving a predictable, refined ride for the comfort of the passengers in the car. This award is first for French brand DS.
Bravo! Vive la France! Vive DS!
And to receive the Techno-Best 2018 award, would you please welcome Yves Bonfort, the young and dynamic CEO of DS Automobiles.
Well, a warm thank you to the jury for this award. I have to say I'm extremely proud to receive it. I was told that this award has not been awarded for 2 years in a row, and the award is back now with DS, and I'm very honored to receive it in the name of the DS team and DS engineering team. You know that DS stands for refinement and technology. Refinement, because of course we are in the industry to embody the know-how of the French luxury in the car industry. Anywhere in the world, if you would ask somebody to name a luxury brand, they would name a French brand, be it Vuitton, Hermès, or Chanel, with one big exception, of course, at least until now, the car industry. So we took the bet to embody the know-how of the French luxury in the car industry. And of course, we want to do that with technology as well. And the suspension is kind of our heritage. It comes from the DS of 1955, arguably the most comfortable car the industry ever produced. And then when it was time to kind of make our own way in terms of comfort and suspension, this was a very challenging thing to do for a young brand like DS. And we said, how can we try and do at least as good as the DS of 1955? And we said the only way to do it is to anticipate the road conditions. And so we came to the idea that we would scan the road in front of the car, as you brilliantly explained, and anticipate the bumps on the road to adjust the stiffness of the suspension on a wheel-per-wheel basis. And that's how we created the DS Active Scan suspension, which is now fitting on our DS7 Crossback for, I think, the great pleasure of our customers. So I'm extremely proud of this award, and that it's attributed to what we called the DS suspension of the 21st century. So thank you very much. Thank you to the jury. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Well, I believe we have some good news. Gala, our mechanic, has managed to cool the cars down and give every one of them a clear fine-tuning on which road to drive tonight. So let's listen then to what Mr. Baker has to say.
Dear country cars, dear honorable guests, Mr. Carman, Chairman, a great task awaits me tonight. I thank you from the bottom of my engine for your kind attention. The word of the next category for tonight's ceremony is derived from the Latin signum, meaning sign, and in American English, this word is both a noun and a verb.
Which tells us a lot about the nature of the English language.
Excuse me.
The artistic sense of that word comes from France, mon ami.
Okay, guys, please just let Baker make his announcement.
Why, thank you, ma'am. Now, in our days, the language was...
Someone else should have designed his speech.
Whoa, hey!
Could I draw your attention on the fact that he should come to the facts?
I'm getting there. Now, the next award category is the Gala, I need lubrication, no more air.
Right. Thank you for this undeniable contribution, and never trust an old-timer. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the next award is, of course, the Design Best Award. And to announce the category winner, would you please let me welcome Alrik Söderlind, our jury member from Sweden, on stage.
Thank you very much. Entering this one-of-a-kind Hall of Fame, reserved only for the best car designers, Peter Horbury receives a European recognition for his incredible work as a car designer who managed to define the design language of several car brands. In recent years, Peter has led the design of Geely in China, Lynk & Co in Sweden, Lotus and London Taxi in UK, Proton in Malaysia, even the design work for Terrafugia in America, a start-up dealing with the first flying cars.
Well, thank you very much for all of those details. And with your permission, I'd actually like to call on stage the inductee of last year's Hall of Fame, who's also here with us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please give a very warm round of applause to Marek Reichman, the Chief Design Officer from Aston Martin and member of the Design Best Hall of Fame. So, good evening. Right. Marek, thank you very much for joining us, and it's very important to have you here with us for this very particular moment, because this is more than just an award, isn't it?
It is, absolutely.
You need to go to the microphone.
I do need to go to the microphone, you're right. It is an amazing award. Last year I was the winner of the award. It's the recognition of what we do as a profession, which is we put our passion, love, soul into developing and creating designs, and it's an amazing award. Peter will appreciate it, I know. It's something that's very special if you're a designer to achieve the award and recognition of the world, really.
Thank you very much, Marek. Well, gentlemen, I'd like both of you to announce the inductee into tonight's Hall of Fame. Would you like to welcome him up onto stage?
Peter Horbury, come up to the stage, please.
Congratulations.
Wow. Wow, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and the esteemed members of the AUTOBEST jury. And of course, I'd like to say especially thank you to Dan, or Darth, the chairman of AUTOBEST. I'd like to recognize your engagement you've had over many years with this extraordinary group of very important journalists. You are playing such an important role as ambassadors for this industry, including markets which perhaps our industry didn't value enough 20 years ago. Communication is key, and you've helped to make people in Central Europe and all over Europe understand our brand values, which are very often driven by design. So thank you. It is indeed a truly great honor to receive this award, I suppose, for a lifetime. My career, which is now this year 45 years long, so far. When people ask me, have you designed cars all your life? I usually answer, well, not yet. And I have to admit that such an occasion and an accolade also is slightly worrisome. In the Oscars ceremony in Los Angeles, it often includes at least one Lifetime Achievement Award, which, let's be honest, we all know it's the Before It's Too Late award. But it was 45 years ago that this July when, as a newly qualified car designer, I first walked into the design studio of what was then Chrysler UK, the old Roots group, Humber, Hillman, Sunbeam, Singer, Simca. And my first major task was to design the bumpers, grille, and the headlamps of the Chrysler Horizon, which eventually meant that due to the rather complex nationalistic voting system at the time, I could claim the design responsibility for the European Bumper, Grille, and Headlamp of the Year in 1979. Of course, the rest of the Horizon won the Car of the Year, but I was so proud of those bumpers. And my career over the last 40-odd years has taken me from the UK to Volvo in Sweden and the Netherlands, back to the UK, to Volvo Sweden again, to the UK with Ford's Premier Automotive Group, over to Ford in Detroit, and back once more to Sweden with Volvo, and eventually in 2012 to start Geely Design with 5 staff in a borrowed room in Gothenburg. Well, today Geely Design totals over 900 design staff in 8 studios in China, Sweden, Barcelona in Spain, Los Angeles in the USA, Malaysia, and the UK. Well, isn't it time to call it a day, you might ask? Well, my next birthday, I'm 70, and perhaps it should be. But I tell you, now with Lotus joining our group, I'm having way too much fun. Retirement can wait. So, thank you once again for this wonderful recognition for what I would call the first half of my career. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Excusez-moi, the British won the Design Best Award? In 2 consecutive years? In my times, this would have been simply complètement impossible.
Impossible n'est pas français.
Hey folks, you might want to discuss this just a little bit later on. In the meantime, we've got another award to celebrate.
And that is?
Good evening, everybody. The next award is the SmartBest Award 2018. Please speak.
Who said that?
Isetta, is that you?
That's impossible. She's not on duty.
Who was it then?
Well, let's ask our AUTOBEST jury member, Mrs. Jutta Bernhardt, representing Germany. Ladies and gentlemen, Jutta.
Guten Abend, Frau Bernhardt.
Welcome from Germany. So, for the outstanding contribution of connecting driver and artificial intelligence in the car, the SmartBest 2018 award goes to BMW for its intelligent personal assistant. With its prestigious award, jury recognized the great ability of BMW IPA to smoothly provide a wealth of information, but also natural reactions to drivers' needs and, above all, to collaborate with other existing virtual assistants that are used by car owners on other devices. So, I suggest, we ask this intelligent system to announce the name of the person accepting the award tonight. Hey, BMW, give us the name. Come on to the stage. Thank you.
Well, Mr. Frank Boyce, congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jutta. Dear AUTOBEST jury, ladies and gentlemen, it is an absolute pleasure and a great honor for me to accept this award tonight in the category SmartBest. Why is that? For BMW, and I guess for the entire automotive industry, we are facing incredibly exciting times. We heard that before in earlier speeches. We are facing a time where we combine evolution and revolution, and that means that the brand BMW and BMW cars are no longer just defining themselves through handling behavior, through efficiency, through design features like bumpers and double headlamps and shark noses, by the way, but also through connectivity features and through smart mobility solutions. So therefore it makes us extra happy that we were awarded in that category and that you give us this award today. The intelligent personal assistant, we don't necessarily use IPA for that, it's kind of used for beer normally, will be launched in the new BMW 3 Series, which is coming to the market this year. This car is also a great combination between evolution and revolution. It combines the heritage and the know-how of 6 preceding generations with new technologies like the intelligent personal assistant in the BMW. Even though it is a little weird that we get that award tonight for a speaking car. It is something like a digital, it's meant to be a digital companion. You can actually talk to it, learns your habits, it helps you out and tells you things when you're busy driving. But as we have seen, cars that can talk to you is not necessarily rocket science, obviously, and at least not in this museum. So thank you very, very much. I will bring that award home to our developers and our engineers who do all the hard work, who actually deserve that award, and it will get a beautiful place of honor in our research and development department. Thank you very, very much. The show is amazing, by the way, and I'm very much looking forward to the second half of it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Well, you may have guessed that we're now pulling up to the Hall of Fame. Now, amongst you sits an amazing man whom AUTOBEST wants to give a very special place in its Hall of Fame. A man able to fly at Mach 2. A man whose favorite color is red. A man whose group profit grew over 50 times in his 21 years of leadership. A man who's been given numerous honorary doctorates from higher learning institutions, just to name a few of his achievements. I will once again ask Mr. Dan Vardier, the founder and chairman of AUTOBEST, to join me on stage and tell you more about the personality that has dedicated his entire life to further develop the automotive industry.
Thank you, Amanda. This is really a unique moment in the life of AUTOBEST. This is really unique for me and for my colleagues. And as you will see, this is very emotional, first of all, for us, the jury members. Mr. Ratan Tata is truly an icon of the automotive and the business world, who has devoted his life to the advancement of technology in the service of the people. Currently emeritus chairman of the Tata Sons for over 20 years, he led the transformation of the Tata into one of the world's biggest and most respected enterprises. It's 30+ companies, each of them sector leaders, operate in over 100 countries with $110 billion revenue, employing over 700,000 people in industries from tea and steel through information technology, energy, car and truck manufacturing, into consultancy and the world's most prestigious hotels. He is embodiment of the Tata mission to improve the quality of life of the communities we serve globally. I just quoted Ratan Tata. And is renowned for his high business ethics and major philanthropic acts. 2/3 of the Tata Sons share capital is held by philanthropic trusts, which are transforming lives through education, health, livelihood, generation, and art and culture. Under his long-term chairmanship, the trusts have metamorphosed into India's premier philanthropic foundations, transforming millions of lives, and I mean it. Ratan and Tata was educated at Cornell University College of Architecture, reinforcing his design vision, which he has transferred to all of his companies. He joined Tata Industries, by the way, in 1962, training at Tata Engineering and Locomotive Company. For the ones who doesn't know, this is now Tata Motors. Then rising until he became the ranks until he became the chairman of Tata Sons and Tata Trusts in 1991. With a lifelong passion for innovation, technology and cars, as chairman of Tata Motors, he led the major innovations from the first Indian car, the legendary Indica in 1998, to the also legendary Tata Nano in 2008, which put cars at a price point within reach of the average Indian consumer. That same year, and it's not a coincidence here, in spite of the reluctance of many people around him in the board, Mr. Tata decided to purchase Jaguar and Land Rover, combining them into a single business which over the last decade has trebled sales and driven innovation in a very successful journey, proven, by the way, by the Company Best Award 2017 of last year. Mr. Tata has chaired numerous trade and competitiveness councils and corporate, academic and humanitarian advisory boards. His achievements have been recognized globally, including the Indian Padma Vibhushan, British Knight Grand Cross, French Légion d'honneur, Italian Grand Officer, and honorary citizenship of Singapore. He has been bestowed business, innovation, academic, and humanitarian awards from across the globe. As one of the greatest advocates of the automotive sector and an individual that has made a major global contribution to the public good, on behalf of the jury members of the largest independent jury, motoring jury in Europe and in the world, I have the tremendous honor to invite Mr. Ratan Tata to become a member of the worldwide unique AUTOBEST Hall of Fame.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you, members of the jury. I can't say enough to express my appreciation for having this great honor bestowed on me, and I honestly will never forget this evening. Thank you. All through my career, there was one company that took most of my attention. That was Tata Engineering, which became Tata Motors. I spent much of my spare time, to the annoyance of some of my colleagues, on that company, because the automotive industry to me was one of the most exciting industries I've been involved in. It involved design, style, technology, speed. It was just a life of its own. So today, to share this platform with icons of the industry is something that I'm just very humbled by. Before I sit down, I just thought I'd share with you the experience I had with Jaguar Land Rover when we bought it. We bought it, and that's too long a story, when Ford decided to sell. And my friends sort of distanced themselves from me by saying, "What are you going to do with this?" Quite frankly, I
didn't know. And that refrain changed from what you're going to do with this to how stupid could you be to buy this? So eventually, my first meeting with the workers at Coventry and JLR was a horrible question. What are you going to do with this plant? Are we going to close down some of the plants that we have? We're hardly using the capacity. And I just had no way to say that I knew what we were going to do. So finally, I stood up and said, why don't we do this? Why don't we shoulder to shoulder recreate the image that these two brands had and reignite the power of those two brands? I'm pleased to say that I did nothing more. The team at JLR, led by Ralph, who has been the leader that I think deserves this award more than me, and the team at JLR just made a huge difference in this company. And today, if I'm here to receive this award, I would like to say that I receive it with humility on behalf of Ralph and the team at JLR, who are truly the deservers of this award. But as the award can't be given to 20,000 people, I accept this on their behalf, and thank you, sir, for making this possible. It's a great, great honor for me. Thank you.
Just because people are...
I'll take it. Sure. Thank you.
Amanda, dinner's ready to be served. Das Wasser läuft mir im Kühler zusammen. Enjoy the exquisite taste of grilled Lance Foal Fillet served with celery, mushroom and pine nuts. Pomme Pomme Anna with chervil and corn. Bon appetit.
Thank you very much, Russell. Everybody enjoy the main course. Thank you.
Normal and S, the last with a more powerful motor. The normal version we use in this test has a 125 kilowatts engine and a 1-year-old new battery with a capacity of 33 kilowatts-hour instead of 22. The homologated range in net form is 300 kilometers but 225 following the new WLTP protocol. Price in Spain starts at 38,200 euros. Hyundai Ioniq. This is the electric version of a car that also exists under hybrid and plug-in hybrid forms. The Ioniq EB has 5 doors and 5 seats and was launched last year. Its electric motor offers 88 kilowatts and the battery has a capacity of 28 kilowatts-hour. Hyundai had announced a new 39 kilowatts-hour battery for this car in the next future. The official range in the next cycle is 280 kilometers. This figure becomes 204 kilometers under the new WLTP cycle. The price in Spain starts at 34,925 euros. Jaguar I-Pace. First electric premium SUV developed by an European brand, this Jaguar will compete against the Tesla Model X and future models as the Mercedes EQC and the Audi e-tron, both scheduled for later this year. The 5 seats, 5 doors I-Pace, now in launching phase, offers an elegant aluminum body combined with a roomy interior. The I-Pace has 2 electric machines, one per axle, an all-wheel drive system and a pneumatic suspension. The power is 295 kilowatts and the battery has a huge capacity of 90 kilowatts-hour. Homologated only under the new WLTP protocol, announced 480 kilometers of official range. Price in Spain starts at 79,100 euros. Kia Soul. This Korean model is on sale in Europe since 2014 and despite some improvements has still the same motor. It's a 5-door, 5-seats car sharing dimensions with the rest of the Soul thermic models range. Some little details in the exterior look tailors it. The electric machine develops 81.5 kilowatts and the 30 kilowatts-hour battery has now 3 more kilowatts-hour versus the former one. The range under the net cycle is 250 kilometers, and despite not being yet homologated under the new WLTP protocol, the estimate range could be about 185 kilometers. The price starts in Spain at 23,875 euros, but with an optional fast CHAdeMO internal charging system, it increases to 27,090 euros. Nissan Leaf. The second generation of this Japanese electric hatchback, the world's best-seller EV car, has been improved in every aspect. More attractive, roomier, and with a new, more powered engine, the Leaf wants to maintain its leadership also in Europe. Under the 5 doors, 5 seats new body, we find a 110 kilowatts motor and a 40 kilowatts-hour capacity battery. The net range is an optimistic 378 kilometers, falling down to 285 when WLTP protocol is applied. Nissan announced for the next year a more powerful, more range version. Price in Spain starts from 31,900 euros. Opel Ampera E. This compact model is only on sale in selected European markets as Norway, Germany, the Netherlands or Switzerland. Developed by General Motors, has a minivan-style 5 doors, 5 seats body and shares every component with the Chevrolet Bolt, a car that is not on sale in Europe. The Ampera E motor, announced 150 kilowatts, fit by a 60 kilowatts-hour battery. The brand has homologated a 520 kilometers net range that becomes 380 under the new WLTP cycle. Being not on sale in Spain, the price we give you is the German one, starting from 42,990 euros. Renault Zoe. A veteran electric car on sale since 2013, is a 4 meters compact hatchback that had received recently a 41 kWh capacity battery in place of the 22 kW former one. With this new battery, the Zoe homologated 400 km net range, but under the WLTP protocol this figure is reduced to 300 km. The engine has been also improved and now announced 80 kilowatts. In Spain, the Zoe is available in 3 different trims starting from 20,350 euros when you buy the car and rent the battery, or from 27,850 euros if you buy both car and battery. Tesla Model S. First luxury electric sedan, the Model S has been updated both in design and technology since the European launch in 2014. 5 meters long, this 5 or 7-seat sporty car has 2 boots and 2 engines, one per axle, and thanks to this it's an all-wheel drive car. This model is on sale in 3 different versions: 75D with 319 kilowatts, 100D with the same motors but an extended range, and P100D with a more powerful rear motor that provides exhilarating performance. 75 and 100 figures refers to the battery capacity of each version. The range only under net protocol is 632 kilometers. The Model S starting price is 86,000 euros and includes a 400 kilowatts year fee to use in the Tesla Superchargers net. The brand offers also constant software updates and the autopilot hands-free system. Our unit is a 100D, the intermediate version. Tesla Model X. Second Tesla model, this is an original 5-door 7-seats SUV with rear Falcon-style electric doors. Mechanically identical to the Model S, it shares with the sedan both platform and motors, but not the starting price. The Model X is offered from 91,550 euros. More weight and worse aerodynamics means the car has less range than the Model S, 565 kilometers under the next cycle. Our Model X was a 100D with a 100 kWh capacity battery. On a Tesla Supercharger, both Tesla models can gain 100 kilometers every 10 minutes charge. Volkswagen e-Golf. The Golf is the only car in the world available with conventional engines, petrol, diesel or natural gas, and in plug-in hybrid and EV modes. The last one is called e-Golf and was updated last year. Now has a 35 kWh battery instead of the 24 previous one. The motor is also more powerful with a new figure of 100 kilowatts. The e-Golf, as big and as roomy as the rest of the range models, has improved the homologated range. Now, under next cycle, announced 300 kilometers but only 219 under the new WLTP1. The price starts from 38,435 euros. In addition to all the mentioned cars, we expected also a Hyundai Kona. The car was promised to us, but unfortunately it didn't arrive. The Kona, launched these days in all European markets, has an homologated WLTP range of 482 kilometers. Once the car is presented, we will explain you the rules of the test. Our idea was to discover the real range of each model, which means how many kilometers a normal user could do at the wheel of these EVs. To achieve this, we designed a journey in the surroundings of Barcelona and in the city itself, combining roads, motorways and city streets. We used all the cars in normal mode, not eco mode, not a sporty mode, with the climate on between 19 and 23 degrees and with the tire pressures recommended by the brands. All the cars were equipped with a Bluenick, a device very popular to calculate speeds and distances in the regularity rallies for classic cars. We choose it for the precision offered and we calibrate all the Bluenick devices in the same road portion before the start of the test. We did the test 2 times. On July 9th, with all the cars driven by Coches.net journalists and contributors, and on July 11th, with the colleagues of AUTOBEST driving the cars. AUTOBEST is the largest journalist jury in Europe, and every year selects the best bike car in Europe, one of the most prestigious European awards. To avoid problems during the journey, we divided the EV cars in 3 groups guided by a Seat Alhambra each. We start from Barcelona Catalunya circuit with temperatures from 26 to 33 degrees Celsius. We drove to Terrassa by motorway, we followed little roads to Olesa, and then by motorway again we reached Elbruck. There, both Tesla, the Ampera E and the Jaguar started a new motorway portion of 96 kilometers to compensate its superior range. We found the typical traffic of a big city environment, with lots of lorries and some traffic jams, and the drivers exchanged their cars every 40 kilometers to avoid the human style factor in the final results. From Mulbrook, we drove towards Barcelona by motorway, and once in the city, we drove for 50 kilometers visiting many iconic places, as for example, the former circuit of Montjuic, where 3 Spanish Formula 1 GP were organized in the early 70s. Then we had a lunch in the Ace Café Barcelona before the return to Barcelona-Catalunya circuit. Both Tesla, the Opel, the Renault, the Volkswagen and the Nissan covered some new loops in order to reduce the remaining range to just 50 kilometers. Then we entered the GP track to drive the cars at 60 kilometers per hour until all of it showed a remaining 5 kilometers range. We did it in order to avoid problems in the open roads because our intention was to run out the batteries completely. We finished the test in the paddock driving the cars until they completely stopped. And this is the final results from less to more real range. Hyundai Ioniq Electric, 199 kilometers in the first test and 224 kilometers in the second one, close to 212 kilometers on average with a consumption of 12.2 kilowatts-hour every 100 kilometers, the lowest of the cars tested. The Ioniq accomplished its promises, having an average over the homologated WLTP range. When a zero indication appears, the Ioniq can still run for 5 to 8 more kilometers. Kia Soul, 214 kilometers the first day and 222 the second one. The Soul demonstrates that it is able to achieve the homologated figures. With an average of 218 kilometers is far from the 250 kilometers in net cycle, but overtakes the 185 calculated as a WLTP cycle. The average consumption was 13.6 kilowatts-hour. As its brother from Hyundai, the remaining range for the Soul when battery empty is announced is close to 7 kilometers. Nissan Leaf, 235 kilometers the first day and 220 in the second one. The Leaf was the only car that achieved a lowest range in the second day. The Nissan result was far from the WLTP homologated. The average of 228 kilometers means only the 80% of the promised range is achieved. This result, a bit disappointing, is probably due to the high consumption of the car, with a figure of 16.3 kilowatts-hour. The Leaf runs for additional 24 kilometers when the battery was officially at 0%. BMW i3. The new battery allows the German model to achieve 225 kilometers the first day and 237 the second one, equalizing first and overtaking then the homologated WLTP figure. With a consumption of 14.8 kilowatts-hour, the i3 was the car that ran the most when zero battery was announced, with an unexpected 30 kilometers. When we tested the previous version 4 years ago, the result was very different. Then the brand decided to take care of their more careless customers. Volkswagen e-Golf, another model that progresses a lot thanks to the new battery equipped. With 218 kilometers in the first test and 244 in the second one, the e-Golf reached an average of 231 kilometers, clearly higher than the 219 kilometers announced under WLTP cycle. The consumption of this car was 12.4 kilowatts-hour, the better one after the Ioniq. On the other hand, the e-Golf is the car that runs the less once the battery is officially empty, with only 5 kilometers of remaining range. Renault Zoe. The new 40 kWh battery allows the Renault Zoe approach the 300 km announced under the WLTP cycle, a very good result for a urban pilot car. Our Zoe achieved 273 kilometers in the first test and 295 the second day, with an average of 284 kilometers and a consumption of 14.6 kilowatts-hour. The Zoe never shows a zero in the combi-meter. The range disappears when it's lower than 8 kilometers, and since this moment, the car runs another 15 kilometers until its complete stop. Jaguar I-Pace. Our I-Pace unit wasn't a production car. It was a pre-production unit coming directly from the press launch in Portugal, and the brand told us they will introduce some more software adjustment before the sales starts. This probably explains the poor result of the car in terms of range. The numbers itself are not bad, with 307 kilometers the first day and 319 the second one. But the average of 313 is far from the homologated WLTP figure of 480 kilometers. The Jaguar, with 27.5 kilowatts-hour, was the car that consumes the more. Once zero battery is announced, you have still 10 kilometers of remaining range in this car. Opel Ampera E. 379 kilometers the first day and 375 the second one, with an average of 377. With those figures, the Opel Ampera E accomplished its promises in terms of range, approaching the homologated 380 kilometers WLTP. This model has a high energy consumption figure of 16.1 kilowatts-hour, logical by the way, having a such powerful engine. The Ampera E show an advert of low battery when less than 25 kilometers is achieved, and since this point it is able to run for some 30 kilometers more. Tesla Model X. The American SUV reaches 404 kilometers the first day and 395 the second one, with an average of 400 kilometers. With its consumption of 23.4 kilowatts-hour, the average result is not far from the 430 kilometers we estimate as a WLTP cycle, under which the car is not still homologated. Tesla cars has a remaining range of 10 kilometers when the battery reaches the zero level and are blocked when stops. You can unblock it through a dedicated menu in the big central screen and then push them to the plug. Tesla Model S, the model with a higher range in this test. The Tesla luxury sedan achieves 411 kilometers in the first test and 433 in the second one, with an average of 422 kilometers and a consumption of 20.6 kilowatts-hour. Lighter and more aerodynamic than the Model X, the Model S achieved a 91% of its estimated range under the WLTP protocol. This was not a handling or a performance test, and not even a maximum range test. The goal was to answer a question that all potential users of an electric vehicle poses themselves. Which is the real range I can expect if I consider buying an electric vehicle? This is the reason why we use the cars as we were the owners to achieve the results we show you in this video. We need to precise that the final results, with a 10% range difference in some of the cars between the two test days, shows how the consumption and the range of the electric vehicles can be affected by the traffic conditions, the driving style and the charge factors. The performance level of the electric cars has been upgraded in a very short period of time, and those cars are ready to be used in the urban environment and even for medium journeys. The evolution of those cars in terms of range and power, the arrival of new recharge devices faster and more powerful, and the prices that will low when competition truly starts, demonstrates that those cars are here to stay, and sooner or later, all of us will adopt it.
Today, with these 31 jury members from 31 countries, AUTOBEST represents no less than 680 million consumers. That's 95% of the entire European population.
There is no small country on our continent not asking to become an AUTOBEST member, which is showing that more and more Europeans, even from small countries, started to understand how important it is to be an AUTOBEST part of the team, which is giving the best bike car of Europe award.
Important is this award is for the whole Porsche team. It is more than 260 people from 40 different nations, but we all have one target: winning races for Porsche.
Total safety sense has been rolled out on a wide scale, covering today 90%, as Julta mentioned, of our lineup in Europe. We will continue to work out and to contribute to the democratization of this technology. So again, thank you very much for this award. Thank you very much.
Young team of enthusiastic, passionate designers. I can't get them to leave at night, but they are dedicated to making beautiful cars. So thank you very much. Thanks to everyone, and it's a great honor for the award. Thank you.
The integration of Alexa in our cars is perfectly encapsulating the way we are thinking about connectivity at SEAT, to integrate smart and nimble solutions to bring added value to our customers.
You learn so much when you work for these people, and the way they are treating Europe is really great, because they treat us and our brands with respect, and this is something which is for me the way to success.
Music, composing music, starts with a very, very small scribbled down, the very first notes. And the same thing is going to happen in designing cars. And I can really say we have with the designers of the Royal College of Art, some wonderful designers in our team, designing this Britishness of our cars combined with this engineering integrity.
Of these mentioned details from your life and more we have no time now. Dear Dr. Wolfgang Porsche tells a lot about you and reveals something that makes you stand out as a person and as an entrepreneur. that makes you so special to us.
What can I say after such a laudation? First, I'm proud and happy to be honored for my life's work. Thank you, Mr. Vadia, for your kind words. Thank you for this distinguished speech.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we are to our last but the most important moment of this evening, celebrating the best bike car of Europe.
Dan, you mentioned it as well, that hopefully this is also a reward and a recognition of all of the hard work that my team have been doing to actually turn around Citroën since 2014. We've remade Citroën, we've rebuilt Citroën, it's the rebirth of Citroën, so I'm very proud on that respect as well.
We are here in Vairano for the third time organizing the final 6th test of AUTOBEST, the European Best Bike Car competition. This is the 18th edition of our independent motoring media contest. This year we have quite a lot of finalists, all of them very good cars for the average consumer of Europe. My colleagues performed a lot of tests with these cars and soon we'll be able to give you the result.
I know I'm not the only one. I like to stalk the city streets, down into the basin. And I know I'm not your only one. I know I'm not your only one, but you keep on hanging round, keep on hanging round, but you keep on coming back, keep on coming back for more. Maybe, maybe not now. Maybe.
This year, all these different type of vehicles are bringing us to, on the voting process, very difficult conditions because this year finalists are totally different cars, but all good.
We are happy to say that with 31 countries represented in the jury, AUTOBEST is representing more than 92% of the whole population of Europe, and we are talking about 743 million people living in Europe. It's one of the largest, if not the largest, independent motoring jury in Europe and even in the world.
Tested very good 6 car. This is beautiful car. Today it's fantastic with me.
Driving va putea să reprezinte parțial, subliniez parțial, o soluție pentru descongestionarea traficului în oraș. Vreau ca România să rămână un punct important pe harta industrială a automobilului.
Nu numai că suntem hotărâți, dar astăzi integrăm din ce în ce mai multe intersecții în sistemul de management al traficului, în așa numitul BTMS.
Cred că statul român trebuie să localizeze niște perimetre cu un potențial logistic mare pentru eventualele viitoarele investiții în domeniul auto. Suntem complet deschiși pieței auto și vrem să organizăm cât mai multe manifestări în acest domeniu.
Capitala, primăria va avea un program Smart City.
Full autonomy will be around on the road.
Every city, every country has a different level of maturity.
You have to prepare for lots of different things, like you've got winter. And you have to be able to drive. I mean, an autonomous vehicle also recognize that you've got an icy road coming and you have to stop and these kind of things.
Am implementat în Croația un număr impresionant de stații de încărcare electrice. Am ajuns în jur de 2500 de stații electrice, toate conectate una cu alta. Că se poate pune la dispoziție acest sistem de smart payment, inclusiv în mașinile autonome.
O mașină în România și veți dori să mergeți probabil undeva în Europa, va trebui ca această mașină să aibă parametrii și legislația respectivă să permită atât în țara de origine cât și în celelalte să fie conformă cu regulile care se impun în trafic.
Did you do any simulation what's going to happen with electric cars? Because standard car, you know there's a market, you can sell it, you know there's a customer, and you have no problem with the longevity of some of its components, like longevity of the batteries, which is still unknown to all of us. So what's going to happen? How much will depreciate the price of electric car which we buy tomorrow from Jaguar or Audi?
Mobilitatea de viitorului este practic ce înseamnă dezvoltarea tehnologică a industriilor foarte apropiate de acest fenomen. iar challenge-ul aruncat mai devreme este dacă asigurările sunt o industrie, hai să spunem, lipită de mobilitatea viitorului. Aș spune foarte rapid că da, nu numai pentru că reprezint industria asigurărilor.
O să încerc să vin cu o întrebare pentru cei care chiar cumpără. Deja nu mai este o întrebare, este un fact. Ce fac după ce au cumpărat mașina electrică?
Ați dus discuția la un nivel global, să-i spunem, de oraș, de suprafață mare sau chiar de țară. Însă eu sunt un cumpărător care vreau să mă interesează o mașină electrică și nu știu nimic despre ceea ce trebuie să fac. Cum îmi voi încărca mașina acasă?
Nivelul de echipare al unui Audi A4, de exemplu, atât din punct de vedere preț, configurație, este diferit față de modelul importat în România, față de cel din Germania.
Pe scurt, viitorul automobilului îl cunoaștem. Va fi electric. Și aici începe marele challenge al nostru al tuturor.
Hi, I'm Dusan, AUTOBEST member from Slovenia, and I'm just testing connectivity features of one of the finalists.
My name is Mladen Alvirovic and I represent Serbia.
Hi, this is Gabor Széchenyi and I am representing Hungary.
I'm Jean-Éric Raoul, AUTOBEST member for France.
I'm Krumislav Barzov, representing Republic of Macedonia.
Vladimir Ribecky from Czech Republic.
I'm Okan Altan from Istanbul. I'm AUTOBEST jury member from Turkey.
I am Dan Vardie and I'm representing Romania.
Yannis Stavropoulos from Greece, the best country in the world.
I'm Rob van Ginneken. I represent the Netherlands.
Hello, my name is Ozan Adamovic and I'm a Croatian member of AUTOBEST. This is the way I sometimes test the space of the car.
I'm Gerd Končik representing Austria on the AUTOBEST jury, and I'm excited about the test drive and I'm keen to know who will be the winner.
Hi, my name is Ulrik Söderlind. I'm chief editor at Automotor and Sport in Sweden. I'm enjoying the sun and enjoying the cars and just sitting here contemplating pros and cons for all the cars, and there are big differences.
I'm Milja Seliktar, representing Bulgaria, and I'm also a co-founder of AUTOBEST.
I'm Dave Humphreys, representing Ireland.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jutta Bernhardt. From Global Press, I represent Germany with the AUTOBEST jury. Unfortunately, I am the onlyest woman together with 30 men, but I enjoy every day together with them, and I look forward who will be the winner this year. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Tommi Lempinen and I'm from Ilta-Sanomat magazine and represent Finland in the AUTOBEST jury.
Hello, I'm Xavier Duff and I'm glad to represent Belgium. Hello everybody.
I'm David from Norway. We are here at Vairano today in Italy and we are testing the finalists in this year's AUTOBEST and it's very exciting.
Hello, my name is Rui Pedro Reis and I'm representing Portugal.
I'm Alessio Viola, Italian jury member.
Hi, I'm Markus Rutishauser, chief editor of Automobile Club of Switzerland. I'm a member of AUTOBEST jury. It's my first time and I'm very impressed for the test with the cars. It's very interesting.
I'm Joan Almao. I'm from coches.net in the web and in YouTube, and I'm the Spanish jury member of AUTOBEST.
My name is Szczepan Roczek. I'm representing Poland.
My name is Rudolf Karpat, voting for Slovakia.
Hello, my name is Piotr Menschik. I'm from Moscow.
Hi, my name is Tonia Darmanin and I am the jury member proudly representing the island of Malta.
Hello, I'm Peter Nunn from the United Kingdom.
I'm Mikkel Tomsager, chief editor of Beat Magazine, representing Denmark.
Hello, I'm Petros Zugis from the beautiful island of Cyprus. We just finished an exciting day here in Vairano test track, and now the voting template will show the winner.
Oleg Vasilevsky, Ukraine, 15 years dedicated to AUTOBEST.
Is the right time to buy an electric vehicle? Maybe. The offer in Europe is increasing a lot. There are new models on the market, and the existing ones have more powerful engines and also more capable battery packs. But there is two problems related to the electric cars. One is the price, and the other one is the range. In this video, we want to answer a very simple question to the potential buyers of an electric vehicle. Which is the range we can expect if I buy an electric car? In collaboration with AUTOBEST, one of the most prestigious European motoring juries, and the circuit of Barcelona, Catalonia, in which we are in this moment, we will test all the electric vehicles on sale in the market with more than 200 kilometers of homologated range. And what we will do is to drive these cars in real conditions to inform you which is the real range of each one.
I will present you all the cars in alphabetical order. BMW i3. Futuristic, urban and technological, the i3 is a 5-doors, 4-seats car launched 5 years ago. Improved at the end of 2017, exists in two versions, normal and S, the last with a more powerful motor. The normal version we use in this test has a 125 kilowatts engine and a 1-year-old new battery with a capacity of 33 kWh instead of 22. The homologated range in net form is 300 km but 225 following the new WLTP protocol. Price in Spain starts at 38,200 euros. Hyundai Ioniq. This is the electric version of a car that also exists under hybrid and plug-in hybrid forms. The Ioniq EV has 5 doors and 5 seats and was launched last year. Its electric motor offers 88 kilowatts and the battery has a capacity of 28 kWh. Hyundai had announced a new 39 kWh battery for this car in the next future. The official range in the net cycle is 280 km. This figure becomes 204 km under the new WLTP cycle. The price in Spain starts at 34,925 euros. Jaguar I-Pace. First electric premium SUV developed by an European brand, this Jaguar will compete against the Tesla Model X and future models as the Mercedes EQC and the Audi e-tron, both scheduled for later this year. The 5 seats, 5 doors I-Pace, now in launching phase, offers an elegant aluminum body combined with a roomy interior. The I-Pace has 2 electric machines, one per axle, an all-wheel drive system and a pneumatic suspension. The power is 295 kilowatts and the battery has a huge capacity of 90 kWh. Homologated only under the new WLTP protocol, announced 480 kilometers of official range. Price in Spain starts at 79,100 euros. Kia Soul. This Korean model is on sale in Europe since 2014 and despite some improvement.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed your meal and you'll be delighted to know that we're now in a very different kind of award category. It's a category that pays tribute to the people, to the best top executives that dedicate all of their energy to make their business sustainable and profitable. And this year, I am so proud to announce this to you myself, because the Man Best Award is going to a woman.
Amanda, then we should call it the Woman Best Award. Don't you think so?
Well, I am so glad that you shouted that out.
Well, as you know, Amanda, I am not just a leisure activity vehicle, but I also have an aerodynamic brain. You know what I mean? I am glad that we say une voiture in French.
And don't you find it strange that more than a century into our relationship with the automobile, where it is so totally intertwined in our daily lives, women aren't seen as, and in some cases don't see themselves as, real contenders for influence and excellence. Well, powerful women in car manufacturing, sales, racing, design, and repair are still the exception rather than the rule. And in 2018, only 16 women, that's 8%, were top executives in the top 20 motor vehicles and part companies in the Fortune Global 500.
Maybe the industry has difficulty attracting women into entry-level positions?
Well, I was told by the people at a table close to me that in 2014, Mary Barra became CEO of General Motors in the U.S. and the first woman to run a major automaker.
In Germany, we had Bertha Benz. She invented the brake pads, jawohl.
There was also this gorgeous Dorothy Pullinger, a designer that put emphasis on women's needs.
And let's not forget Amanda Stratton.
Yes, Amanda. Luckily, we have you. You're the new Denise McLuggage.
You deserve a round of applause, Amanda.
Oh. Thank you very much to all of you. But I would actually like to dedicate all those words to the first woman who's going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. And I'd like to begin by asking the president of our jury, representing Bulgaria, to welcome me up onto the stage. So a warm welcome to Ilya Selikart. Oh, thank you very much. It's you.
It's my pleasure also to invite on stage Professor Dr. Ralf Spett as a member of Members Hall of Fame since 2013, who will assist to me for the award.
So, would you now like to make this award? But in fact, would you mind letting another woman actually make the announcement?
Of course not. Certainly knowing that family values are key to our award winner.
Honey, we're all ears.
She began her career in temporary position as an accounting clerk in 1977 and moved up to a clerical position the same year. After an executive MBA at the University of Warwick, she held multiple positions in finance and sales before being named finance director in 1998. In 2005, she switched company, became respectively finance director, managing director, and last but not least, CEO in 2014. In 2018, Autocar, the world's oldest British car magazine, named her the most influential British woman in the motor industry for the second time. She is the first English woman and third woman overall to run a major car company. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for my mother, Miss Linda Jackson, CEO of Citroën.
Okay, well, it's a real privilege to receive the Man of the Year award, which I'm sure is the Manager of the Year award. And it's worrying that there's never been a woman before. I'm sure there's going to be more now, but it is a real privilege. I would say that, we live in a very challenging world. It's a very chaotic world. And we know that the automotive industry is being challenged by very many things, whether it be electrification, CO2, automation, all of these things. And in order to survive, you have to be very agile, you have to react very quickly, And you have to think outside the box. And in order to do that as a manager, you have to have people. So when I accept this award, I'm accepting it for my fantastic team, because I wouldn't be here if I didn't have them. Because with them, since 2014, we've reborn Citroën with a new product plan, new range coming out, new marketing approach, new completely customer-centric approach. And quite honestly, without them, we wouldn't be here where we are, and we wouldn't be receiving this award and also having such great results, which are absolutely fantastic in 2018 within Europe. Our sales, the record sales for the past 7 years, 5th consecutive growth, and 28% volume growth since 2014. So I'm going to accept this award because it's absolute privilege, and I'm not sure where I'm going to put it because it's rather large, but I'm going to accept it on behalf of my team because they are a fantastic team. So thank you, Arno, and thank you, Xavier, Estelle, and everybody else. It's a real pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Right, before we again take a short break, let's make one final stop with the Company Best Award. Now, this is an award that not only celebrates teamwork, processes, products, but also management style, or even financial survival strategies.
Well, my company back in the US won what I would call a survivor.
Mine neither. Nobody remembers my once great Excelsior name.
I just wonder what André Citroën would have said to Armand Peugeot, knowing that my company was taken over in 1976.
My company is celebrating this year its 120 years of automobile.
Happy birthday, Russell. However, I would wonder what Adam would have said to Armand when your company was taken over back in 2017.
Well, I am kind of lucky. I belong to a company with one of the biggest turnaround.
Excuse me, Lex. With all your respect, you are a petit player in the global market.
ご容赦ください. Lexus belongs to the top largest automotive manufacturer in the world. And you?
While moi, I was not so lucky. I was incorporated in a big company, but I am not sure that it is the right company for me, you see?
I wonder what Ettore would have said.
Well, luckily, we will never know, milady. But let's get back to the here and now, if we may, and let's welcome Mr. Alessio Viola, the representative of Italy and the AUTOBEST jury. Now, good evening, Mr. Viola. Would you be so kind as to tell us more about the winning company?
Yes, we were very, very much impressed about the ambitious strategy the winning company set up to target not only significant uplift in profitability and cash generation, but also a long-term product development. They managed that goal in only a few years.
And so tell us, what is the name of this company?
I saw its current president and CEO once at the Tokyo Motor Show in Japan. A great man.
Yep, and he went to the same university as Linda Jackson.
Hey, Leute, this prize is about the company, not the man.
This company has a license to win.
Russell, tell me, is it a British company?
It is a company that has also great creativity, talent for design and branding.
Okay, thank you very much all for your contributions, but if you don't mind, let's ask Mr. Viola for the last word.
For all this reason, and many, many more, the Company Best 2018 prize goes to Aston Martin Lagonda. In the absence of his Chief Executive Officer and President Andy Palmer, who could not be with us tonight, I'm proud to give out the award on behalf to Marek Reichman, Chief Designer Office of Aston Martin.
Thank you very much. On behalf of Andy Palmer, and again, apologies he can't be here tonight, it's a great honor. It's an amazing award. It's an amazing honor, and thank you, jury of AUTOBEST. We are a relatively small company, 3,000 employees on a global scale, and in 106 years, we've made 85,000 cars. That's 2 days production for Toyota. If you think about it, 7 cars in 7 years with a 7-year life cycle, copy, repeat, brings us sustainable business for the future of Aston Martin. It's called the Second Century Plan. It was the brainchild of Andy as he came into the business, and as a leader, he's a visionary. It's an amazing place to be, an amazing place to work. We've launched the first 3 cars. We're at DBS Superleggera right now. Towards the end of this year, you'll see the first Aston Martin SUV. Then we get into mid-engine cars, and then we have 2 Lagondas coming within that plan. It's very ambitious. We're on target. We're meeting our goals. We open our second factory towards, again, the end of this year to build the DBX in Wales in St Athan. And at the end of January, I opened the second design studio for Aston Martin on the campus of Red Bull Racing in Milton Keynes. And when I started, in a similar way to Peter at Geely, there were 5 designers, including myself, at Aston Martin. Currently, I have 120 people in my team with 2 studios, including a research and development studio in Shanghai. So it truly is an amazing time to be part of this. And again, thank you all. On behalf of Andy and everyone at Aston Martin, we're very proud of this, and thank you.
Thank you. Well, it's becoming a tradition, so let's enjoy a wonderful dessert and a good strong coffee before our grand finale. Russell, tell us what we have on board.
Ein Duo of Ludo Indulgence, a Charlotte with Pierce Berliner Ballen with chocolate chips. Zum Umfallen.
today, with these 31 jury members from 31 countries, AUTOBEST represents no less than 680 million consumers. That's 95% of the entire European population.
There is no small country on our continent not asking to become an AUTOBEST member, which is showing that more and more Europeans, even from small countries, started to understand how important it is to be an AUTOBEST part of the team, which is giving the best bike car of Europe award.
Important is this award is for the whole Porsche team. It is more than 260 people from 40 different nations, but we all have one target: winning races for Porsche.
Total safety sense has been rolled out on a wide scale, covering today 90%, as Julta mentioned, of our lineup in Europe. We will continue to work out and to contribute to the democratization of this technology. So again, thank you very much for this award. Thank you.
A young team of enthusiastic, passionate designers. I can't get them to leave at night, but they are dedicated to making beautiful cars. So thank you very much. Thanks to everyone, and it's a great honor for the award. Thank you.
The integration of Alexa in our cars is perfectly encapsulating the way we are thinking about connectivity at SEAT, to integrate smart and nimble solutions to bring added value to our customers.
You learn so much when you work for these people, and the way they are treating Europe is really great, because they treat us and our brands with respect, and this is something which is for me the way to success.
Music, composing music, starts with a very, very small scribbled down, the very first notes. And the same thing is going to happen in designing cars. And I can really say we have with the designers of the Royal College of Art, some wonderful designers in our team, designing this Britishness of our cars combined with this engineering integrity.
Of these mentioned details from your life and more we have no time now. Dear Dr. Wolfgang Porsche tells a lot about you and reveals something that makes you stand out as a person and as an entrepreneur. that makes you so special to us.
What can I say after such a laudation? First, I'm proud and happy to be honored for my life's work. Thank you, Mr. Vardia, for your kind words. Thank you for this distinguished speech.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we are to our last but the most important moment of this evening, celebrating the best bike car of Europe.
Dan, you mentioned it as well, that hopefully this is also a reward and a recognition of all of the hard work that my team have been doing to actually turn around Citroën since 2014. We've remade Citroën, we've rebuilt Citroën, it's the rebirth of Citroën, so I'm very proud on that respect as well.
We are here in Vairano for the third time organizing the final 6th test of AUTOBEST, the European Best Bike Car competition. This is the 18th edition of our independent motoring media contest. This year we have quite a lot of finalists, all of them very good cars for the average consumer of Europe. My colleagues performed a lot of tests with these cars and soon we'll be able to give you the result.
I know I'm not the only one, and I can stalk the city streets, down into the bass and bass, and I know I'm not your only one, I know I'm not your only one, but you keep on hanging round, keep on hanging round, but you keep on coming back, keep on coming back for more. Maybe, maybe not now, maybe.
This year, all these different type of vehicles are bringing us to, on the voting process, very difficult condition, because this year finalists are totally different cars, but all good.
We are happy to say that with 31 countries represented in the jury, AUTOBEST is representing more than 92% of the whole population of Europe, and we are talking about 743 million people living in Europe. It's one of the largest, if not the largest, independent motoring jury in Europe and even in the world.
Tested very good 6 car. This is beautiful car. Today it's fantastic with me.
driving va putea să reprezinte parțial, subliniez parțial, o soluție pentru descongestionarea traficului în oraș. Vreau ca România să rămână un punct important pe harta industrială a automobilului.
Nu numai că suntem hotărâți, dar astăzi integrăm din ce în ce mai multe intersecții în sistemul de management al traficului, în așa numitul BTMS.
Cred că statul român trebuie să localizeze niște perimetre cu un potențial logistic mare pentru eventualele viitoarele investiții în domeniul auto. Suntem complet deschiși pieței auto și vrem să organizăm cât mai multe manifestări în acest domeniu.
Capitala, primăria va avea un program Smart City.
Full autonomy will be around on the road.
Every city, every country has a different level of maturity.
You have to prepare for lots of different things, like you've got winter. And you have to be able to drive. I mean, an autonomous vehicle also recognize that you've got an icy road coming and you have to stop and these kind of things.
Am implementat în Croația un număr impresionant de stații de încărcare electrice. Am ajuns în jur de 2500 de stații electrice, toate conectate una cu alta. Gândiți-vă că se poate pune la dispoziție acest sistem de smart payment, inclusiv în mașinile autonome.
O mașină în România și veți dori să mergeți probabil undeva în Europa, va trebui ca această mașină să aibă parametrii și legislația respectivă să permită atât în țara de origine cât și în celelalte să fie conformă cu regulile care se impun în trafic.
Did you do any simulation what's going to happen with electric cars? Because standard car, you know there's a market, you can sell it, you know there's a customer, and you have no problem with longevity.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed your desserts. And in a few moments, we're going to discover who the winner of the most important AUTOBEST prize is. Now, for the last time, I'm going to hand over the keys of the grand finale to Gala. and his friends. Gala, it's all yours.
Okay, folks, we're going to do this the Belgian way. Are you ready?
Jimmy, okay.
Yeah?
Ich bin bereit.
Me too.
Ik ook.
Got off for this?
Yeah, we can do this.
Well, ready to start your engines?
Yes.
Okay, let's hit the road. The best bike car in Europe 2019 is...
Enough. Now, listen. How wonderful, Gala. Thank you so much for this fascinating moment. But honestly, we can't understand a single word of what they were saying. You're going to have to use Google Translate or something, please.
Well, it seems that AUTOBEST has put a spell on my treasures, or maybe it's the other way around. It's the treasures that have put a spell on AUTOBEST. But hey, guys, could you give us, please, the subtitles?
I said that it seems that we have 2 winners and not 1.
And me, I said that's impossible.
No, that was the new rule given by the jury.
That's it. The red cloth. They must be hiding under these red cloths.
That's what I said, but there are more than 2.
There's one up here, and another one up there. You see? Gila, we need your help.
Bah, qui sont les gagnants? Les Français?
Come on, let's unwrap them. Look, there's one there.
No, that's impossible. He received the great-great-grandfather AUTOBEST award back in 1928.
Hey, listen, maybe we should put the museum lights back on. We could see much better.
No.
I have this strange feeling, a kind of fatal attraction.
Ich auch.
Je ne sens rien, moi.
Somebody from the future is calling my name.
I sense the same.
Look, at the entrance.
Ooh, I feel young again.
Look, there. Das darf doch nicht wahr sein. I am turning into something else. Hilfe, Gila, do something.
Linda, what's happening to me? I am out of time.
I'm transforming into Megatron. No, Optimus. No, into a Ludo space.
Attention! Wow! Watch this!
Incredible! I've been reincarnated! Hey, brother, this is a new generation.
This is no science fiction. We've been born again, sibling. I feel so much space here.
Hey, look! I'm moving so easily. Let's meet in the middle.
Well, would AUTOBEST founder, chairman, and jury president Ilya Seletkar come up? And I'm now also going to invite on stage Mrs. Linda Jackson, the Chief Executive Officer of Citroën, and Mr. Michael Loscheller, Chief Executive Officer of Opel. Dan Bardier.
Wow, Amanda! The AUTOBEST jury has named the new Opel Combo and the new Citroën Berlingo the best bike car of Europe 2019. That's nice to hear.
Indeed, my dear. This is the first time in our history when we have a multiple winner. I'm personally glad for the choice of the AUTOBEST jury for this body style as a true expression of a best bike car of Europe. I congratulate the leadership of the three PSA brands winning AUTOBEST 2019 award. It was such a tough competition with many great competitors. In terms of body styles and powertrains, it is definitely the most diverse AUTOBEST contest in years. Besides, by the way, happy birthday to Opel and happy century to Citroën. Ilya?
The choice of the jury for a Autobest type of vehicle is a bold decision and reconfirms the ability to detect new trends, giving to the average consumer of Europe a real guide in buying the cars fit for tomorrow.
Would you like to say anything? If you'd like to.
So, Ilya, please. Linda. Everyone has a one. Linda, please. Ladies first.
Okay, so ladies first and also the shortest, by far. So first of all, it's an absolute privilege and honor to receive this award. It's, in fact, the second year in the row, so this is a real privilege. You know, for us, on behalf of the team, I'd like to thank AUTOBEST jury because it's really a fantastic thing for our Berlingo to win. It's the third generation of the Berlingo. The Berlingo is our second best seller in the world. And we've sold over 3.5 million Berlingos since it was first born in 1996. So it's an extremely important vehicle for us. So it's extremely important that we've won this award. It's great. Thank you so much. And also, again, I would say that I also take this as part of the rebirth of Citroën because Berlingo plays an enormous part in the new regeneration of Citroën. So thank you very, very much. A real honor. Thank you.
Dear Dan, dear Ilya, dear jury members, this is a very important award for us and I'm very, very happy. And it's a special evening, but also a special year for Opel because we celebrate 120 years of Opel Automotive. And we see several cars here and of course we have a long history. And it's so great that now, since 2017 August, we are part of Group PSA and we do things together, we integrate things together and we even win prizes together. And it's great that I basically share this with Linda and have good company because Linda has a second award today. So it symbolizes in a way what we want to do. And of course, it's great that the fifth generation of Combo is winning this award. It's really, really important for us. Thanks for everybody who was helping us, and not only on the Opel side, but as part of enlarged Group PSA. Very, very great evening. Thank you very much, everybody.
It's better here.
Over there or on the left? With all the members. We will have a group picture and that will be, he will do it for us. But
should we do that? Right, so we're going to take the group picture after the proceedings have finished. And really, ladies and gentlemen, that now concludes our night at the museum. It has now come to an end. It's the perfect moment for this photo session with everybody from Opel and Citroën teams and also all the jury members, the Best Buy car who voted this the Best Buy cars of Europe. So it has been an absolute pleasure and an honor for me to host the 2019 Gala edition here in Brussels. In just a few moments, the museum lights are going to go on, and my fellow friends will all become silent once again. But before we go, guys, do you want to just say anything else? Any good nights? No, they've obviously all now gone to sleep. So from me and from the team, thank you very much. And Dan, would you like to say a final few words?
Just to conclude from my side, thank you very much to all of you to be with us. We will have some pictures. I will invite the jury members and the other winners, but step by step. We start first with the grand finale winners, then with the other winners. This evening is special because, as you see, even pictures are complicated to be done in this environment because it's unique. I hope our photographer is somewhere doing the picture. Anyway, by the way, there is an after party, so it's not finished yet. We invite all of you in our Loft Hotel. We have a big party. Be prepared because it's a very noisy, very hipster, very millennials like Alan likes. So I hope he will be the youngest in this party because I'm not feeling so young anymore. Anyway, it's a nice party and we expect you all to come. And I do hope you enjoyed what we did in Auto World, which is a first for us. And I will say only that, unfortunately, I cannot announce the next year Gala as I do all the years in the last, at least, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 years. I can only have an indication to you. We will go to the biggest country in Europe. And it's not China. Thank you very much.
Good night.
Sayonara.
Thanks for coming.
Merci et bonne soirée.
Goedenavond.
Good evening.
Could we now get all the jury members, please, to come up for a photograph?
Hello. Can everyone hear me? Right, I'm up here.